Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. It's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Rodgers now to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, now Rodgers.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll buy some time right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
A lot of people think it's always tried when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There he goes, right side.
Bring in the second
Touchdown, Packers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came to this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. There we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there, and now fourth down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Mahomes to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.